Welcome to MMA Global Vietnam Podcast 2024.
Hello and welcome to MMA Vietnam Podcast 2024. My name is Uyen, Strategy and Innovation Director at Omnicom Media Group Vietnam. And joining me today is V from Sanofi Consumer Healthcare Vietnam. We are very happy to be here today to share the insights behind our successful campaign and also perspective from both Sanofi Consumer Healthcare and Omnicom Media Group Vietnam for marketers out there stepping into the new year. So let's get started. So V, can you tell the audience here a bit about yourself, your journey in marketing, as well as the key milestones in your career that have shaped the way you do marketing?
So thank you, Uyen, for having me today. So hello to the audience of MMA Vietnam podcast. So my name is V. So I'm currently the Group Brand Manager of cough, cold, and allergies category in Sanofi Consumer Healthcare. So looking back at my marketing journey, so I think some key moments and turning points that really shaped my career. The first time is working for a personal care brand, Kotak. So I did the repositioning of the brand in Vietnam and regained the leadership role back then. And coming to Heineken Vietnam, a very edgy category, which is alcoholic beverage. So I successfully launched to innovation within 3 years. And now coming to a very different category, which is consumer healthcare. So I continue to sharpen my learning curve and also challenge my marketing knowledge with the new perspective of doing the consumer marketing. So coming to my current role with a very different category, consumer healthcare. So I continue to challenge my marketing knowledge and also the learning curve to bring the past diverse experience into this role. So Uyen, can you also share with us about yourself, your marketing journey, and also some memorable milestone that really shaped your career?
Oh, that is a well-loaded question. So I've been working in the media advertising industry for 10 years now. And right now, in my current role, I work very closely with Sanofi Consumer Healthcare, being the regional lead of the Telfast brand in the total Asia. And at the same time, I've been doing quite a few interesting projects for other advertisers as well. And in my media journey, I would say, I think the first memorable achievement that really shaped how my career in advertising was actually the first trophy that I got from MMA Vietnam. It was a gold trophy for social impact. So for me, it was meaningful because at such a young age at the time, we was trained to always think about consumer first and also try to address what the consumer needs really are using our brand, using our power as a brand. So all the campaign that I tried to do afterwards and try to advise to my clients, it was always about what the consumer really wants out of our brand. And the next milestone was MMA Brand of the Year in APAC for Lifebuoy. So a campaign done during COVID, a very depressing season, a depressing time for us all. I learned a lot about try to make our brand become a very positive reinforcement during stressful time and making the consumer feel happy and relieved. So those are the things that kind of shaped my career a lot. And the latest achievement that we had right after the MMA award night was the launch of Omnicom Media Group Vietnam Feels Like 41 Degree, which is the creative media extension to our business, where exactly like what we have done for Telfast, we merge the media platform with strong creative idea and create a meaningful campaign for our consumer and for the brand. So those are the things that I'm really happy to share as the milestone in my marketing journey. Now, V, can you tell me a brief overview of the campaign that we've deployed together, like the insights of who the consumer were that we want to kind of help to overcome allergy, and also the primary challenge that we had as a brand that we need to address, and also the kind of results that we achieve afterwards?
So thank you, Uyen, for that question. So I will start with the business challenge. Because allergy in Vietnam is not yet a highly penetrated category. So our biggest challenge is to really improve and also increase the brand penetration via increase in terms of the allergy symptom awareness. So that's why we already define this is our pain points and this is the consumer insight that we have to address. So that's why when it drill down to the business objective, so first of all, we want to increase our brand sales performance via the key pharmacy partnership. And the second thing is because Telfast, we are already the number one brand in allergies in Vietnam. So via this campaign, so we also want to secure and solidify our market leadership against the competition and want to achieve 1% share gain even in the low season of allergies. So that is for the business objective. And when it comes to the marketing objective, so I believe that we already curated very single-minded and also consistent objective. So the number one is to increase the brand penetration via the symptoms, allergies in, awareness. And the second thing is we really want to accelerate Telfast as our brand, as our top of mind brand. With the treatment in terms of pollution-induced allergies. And last but not least is to improve our brand health performance, especially in terms of the added awareness, preference score, and also especially in terms of purchase intention.
All right. So when V came to me with that brief, because I've been working on that brand for like 2 years now, I am very familiar with Telfast as a brand in theory. And then I recently was diagnosed that I am also allergic. So it was a very big moment for me to realize that now I truly understand how the symptoms are like. And we did a lot of discussion about the insight for this category because allergy, if you don't have it, you don't think about it that much. And even if you have it and you don't know that you have it, you also don't think about it that much. So for us, it is the very interesting angle about the category because it can help you live your life so much better just to take one pill. But most people don't. And in Vietnam, I would say only 25% of the population who have allergy actually knows that they have it. So we have a very big mission as a brand to let them know, to educate the wider population that these are symptoms that you are taking the wrong medication all along, and just a change in habit can give you a long way, can give you so much better in life. So for us, it was a big mission that we wanted to go out and solve. And because for allergy, such a low involvement category, if you don't have it, we also know that when you are exposed to allergen in the air, so in Vietnam, it is mainly caused by air pollution. We have so bad air pollution in the recent years, right? So the number of patients that we receive from air pollution and have allergic reaction increase more and more. However, the thing is when you are exposed to allergen, within 10-15 minutes, you have reaction very quickly. You will start coughing, you will start having, runny nose and itchy eyes immediately. So for us, the mission as a brand and from media is to look at that exact moment and let the consumer know, hey, this is allergy. So the aha moment is very important because if you are sitting at home, like watching TV with your door closed, with your aircon on, you will not feel anything. So the message at that time could be slightly irrelevant for you as a consumer who don't know that you have allergy, right? So the goal is to find that moment when a consumer are more likely under exposure of allergens to tell them that message. And then eventually when the symptom appears, they will say, aha, that is allergy. Yeah, so that is the entire mission. And we actually had discussed a very long time on defining pollution and the key trigger for our categories. And so, can you share with us a little bit on the creative side, basically, what was the core message of the campaign that we did, Spot Your Allergies, and also how did you shape it to make it more relatable to the audience during the campaign?
Yeah, so I think that for Telfast, So we have a very powerful brand purpose and the brand platform, which is Live Your Greatness. And we believe this is very resonant and highly relevant with the consumer in allergy category. So in this campaign, so we consistently dial up and also reinforce this message, which is stop your allergies before it stops you, living your life to the fullest. And this message already help us to enhance the brand connection, not only as the functional benefit in terms of allergies treatment, but also in terms of emotional benefit when it comes to the allergens as air pollution in Vietnam. And we keep champion inclusivity, especially with the air quality platform that we've been dialed up like almost 2 years now. So in this campaign, so I think that along the way, so we keep sharpen the message and also the creativity via the display platform. And we also have a very powerful database and also the consumer immersion to test and to continue validate. This is the right approach, and this is already addressed their pain points and their attention along the campaign.
Yeah. And in order for the Live Your Greatness message to come to life, what we did for the campaign was to allocate the cities across Vietnam that has the highest pollution level. Because surprisingly, our pollution level in Ho Chi Minh, Hanoi, and Da Nang only ranked after big cities like Mumbai in India, which is for us is quite bad. And we do see it is a very concerning problem because small children right now start to have allergic reaction from a very young age. So we want to kind of educate the parents as well so that the younger generation, the kids, will receive also diagnosis and treatment earlier when they're still young. So we found a very powerful data partnership with our partner, which is Mobley. The way we did was looking at Google Map data, allocate all of the polluted city across the country, especially during summertime. When it is hot, the dust manifests themselves way more than in normal periods. And we look at as well the pollution index data in real time, and we kind of combine those signals together. What we wanted to do with Mobley was we don't want to target consumers when the message was not relevant to them. So only when the consumer were going out and were exposed to allergens in the air. So we did a device mobile signal targeting where only when your mobile phone switched from Wi-Fi to 4G, which means you're going out, you're leaving your house. So only when that happened, then the ad serving was activated. And then based on the location of the consumer at the time, based on where they are, based on how much the pollution index was at the time, we then create a dynamic message, only target that one particular device. So when you were going shopping at Bến Thành Market, for example, and the pollution was high, the ad would feature a shopping scene at Bến Thành Market and also a pollution barometer on the top. And we say a very fun message that don't let sneezing, coughing ruin your shopping experience with your friend. And then when the consumer click onto the banners, they would be directed to the nearest store nearby where we have partnership with Long Châu or Pharmacy, and we have Telfast there available for them to purchase. So it kind of helps us close the loop for the consumer to understand about the current context, about the situation, and also if they want to purchase the product, they can. So it was very simple mechanism, but it ticked all the boxes that we have from a brand challenge perspective and from what we want to achieve and raise awareness and also increase the level of treatment rates amongst the sufferers in our market. So it was executed like that.
Yes, so just to echo on what Uyen just mentioned, so I think the most powerful part in the mechanism is to really an integration or the synergy between two pillars of the partnership, because we not only educate the consumer in terms of the symptoms of allergies, but also we navigate them into the pharmacy store. And for us as the client, so we really love the final step in this journey, because it really helps us to close the loop and also really resonate with our business objective is to increase the brand performance.
So, regarding the creative execution of this campaign, can you share to our audience what is the unique aspect of the creative messages that we brought into the execution?
Yeah, so I think the unique aspect, or I must say, a very powerful aspect in this campaign, and also the creative execution is the integration or the synergy between two pillar partnership. So first of all is the data and technology with our partner here, and the second thing is with the pharma retail, because we really want to close the loop in terms of the brand performance, not only in terms of the brand penetration increase, but also in terms of the brand sales performance. And I also believe this is a very right approach in terms of the campaign execution, and we also can refer and also apply in the next future ones.
So I think the audience would want to know a lot more about what the campaign deliver for the brand, both in terms of benefiting the consumer and also benefiting the brand health in general and also the brand sales performance. So are there any specific data points that you can share to the audience regarding business results?
Yeah, I'm very excited too. So in this campaign, as we already said, the primary objective is to improve the brand penetration. So the first performance we get is we already increased the treatment ratio from 30% up to 50%. And we also measure the brand health performance before and after the campaign is launched. And thankfully, we enhance the total brand power across the funnel. So first of all, we already have added awareness, increased 6 points, and also 5 to 7 points in terms of preference score and purchase intention. And surprisingly, even in low season of allergy, so we got a very high incremental in sales performance, up to 45%, and also successfully solidify our market leadership with 1.6% market share in this period.
Congratulations, V, on all of the success from this campaign. And it once again proves that as long as a message is meaningful and communicated to the audience in the right way, we will see for sure success that generate more for the brand and for the consumer. So, V, what is the most unique lessons that you've got after executing this campaign that you want to share to the audience?
So I think first of all is be single-minded in terms of the objective and ensure the consumer centricity, because we not only define the pain points and also the tension, but we also define the vulnerable moments of the consumer. So the second thing is because we are the number one brand in the allergies category, so sometimes we feel the pressure of being ahead of the competition. And we have to stay ahead in terms of market trend with innovation and technology as well. So in this campaign, so somehow we prove and also divide the norm perception that healthcare and pharma brands, people always perceive us, we are too much scientific and we are too little consumer centric. And with this platform and also creative messaging in collaboration with our partner here, we still do creative marketing and also turn into a very solid marketing and also business result.
And for me, the most important lesson that I've got from this campaign is once again, the test and learn that we did prove that the association that we are building for Telfast is correct for Vietnam market. Given it is low in penetration here, we try to always find the most relevant pain point that we can help solve for the consumers. And now we understand that after the campaign we did with Kraft 2 years ago, and after this campaign, we understand that positioning Telfast as the number one treatment brand for pollution-induced allergy is the direction that we will keep moving forward and create a much, much stronger association of platform to communicate this message for years to go. Okay, V, how have these insights shaped your future approach to Telfast, and also what is your long and short-term plan for the brand, especially stepping into the new year very soon?
So I think for the short-term plan, because we already have a very good learnings from this campaign. So in the short-term view, so we want to scale up this initiative as the nationwide scale, and maybe also to some other markets of Sanofi. And the second thing, when it comes to the long term, because Telfast, we champion inclusivity, and we also want to fight against pollution. So this is also a right platform for us to continue that up in the future. Coming to the next year, so we also participate in more green initiative, which we are the champion of clean air quality, and also ensure that we fight against the pollution, as this is the core allergens of allergies category in Vietnam.
Thanks, V, for sharing your ambition with us. And Omnicom Media Group Vietnam is super, super thrilled to be your partner in this journey. And we are already discussing about rolling out this initiative to other markets like Indonesia, because we know Indonesia have huge percentage of air pollution every single summertime. So that is our next target, and we are very happy to help the consumer have cleaner air and cleaner environment to live in as well, especially in our urban cities. So we are very looking forward to those initiatives for 25. Now, V, do you have any lessons or any advice to the young marketers out there when they want to execute such campaigns like this?
So I have 3 simple advice to the marketer out there. So first of all, be single-minded in terms of the objective and what you want to change in terms of the consumer behavior, because sometimes that we are too ready in terms of what we want to get and what is the mission of the campaign. The second thing is to be consistent and persistent in terms of the approach and also the campaign execution. So sometimes we might get lost in a very big data and technology solution that we might be too far away from the consumer centricity. So my advice is to stay very connected and focused in terms of the insights, the pain points, and how you want to address with one single-minded solutions or offerings. So the last but not least is to be open and also be bold with innovation, because especially if you are already the market leader in the category, so sometimes consumer expect more and also new things from you, and you might have to stay ahead of the competition as well to secure your position. So that is my 3 advice to the consumer. So that is my 3 advice thanks to the learning of this campaign to the audience. So how about you, Uyen? So any advice to the other partner or the agency out there?
Advice number 4, listen to your media agency, because most of the time they are right. Just kidding. But I really agree with you on the key advice and so learning. I do think that young marketers these days, they spend a lot of time reading a lot of reports, because right now we have a generation of over-reported marketers but not having enough conversations with the consumers. And we've seen a lot of brands out there doing campaigns that don't really respond to the consumer pain point, which is something that we hope we can always try to inspire and have a generation of marketers that are stronger in terms of understanding our consumer more. And we also see that the evolution of data and technology are so fast in the past 10 years. However, the consumer behavior have not changed that much in the past 50 years. The way we communicate with the brand, the way we understand, the way we are influenced to buy a product remain very similar in our generation versus our parent generation. So for us, we need to embrace technology as a bridge between our brand, what we want to do, and how we talk better to the consumer. So if technologies cannot help you deliver a message in a more relevant way to the consumer, does not make the consumer feel uplifted or feel resonated with the message, then that might not be the technology solution for you. And through this campaign, as well as Telfast and many other brands that we've worked for, we do see that the future of advertising lies in a combination or an integration of creative and media. We always work in silos. These two words, creative, do their own thing, and media platforms do their own thing. But the future is bringing the best of a media platforms and how the ad is exposed to the consumer. And then we have a message that is relevant all the time, cater to all of those signals. And that is why we think that Telfast is such a good example for the audience, for the listener to take inspiration of. And I'm sure that for a pharmaceutical brand to do campaigns that are that interesting, then we have a lot of brands out there that are already interesting, a lot more interesting by nature, and can produce so much more meaningful campaigns. And those advice are also the closing remark